Welcome to the Somnambulists edition of Ladies Who Question, because I am like the walking dead practically today. I'm half asleep. I feel exhausted, and I'm beginning to wonder. I thought spring, I was supposed to feel sprung, right? Right?
Uh-huh.
But you and I are both kind of dragging again. And it's a Sunday afternoon. We're recording, and we should be. Oh, it's too cold for you?
No, I meant when it was cloudy and cold.
Oh, yesterday
It just made me.
Well, yeah. I was going to do a lot of outdoor stuff yesterday, and I just said no. There was enough chilly air that I was discouraged. Even though that's the best time to pull weeds, etc.
Oh,
Because then you don't get all sweaty and gross, and the spiders aren't really coming out. But I didn't. And then I tried today, and I just went, no, I have no muscles left. I have no energy. So if anybody has any, I don't know, tips or whatever for vitamins or supplements or whatever, I was thinking iron or I don't know. I've already tried vitamin K underneath my tongue sublingually, so I'm open to any and all suggestions. The only thing that I have that's kind of, bottles, water bottles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I found this in AARP magazine, American Association of Retired People. They've got a lot of really good articles. And this one is regarding a study, a 2024 study from the New England Journal of Medicine. And it's about bottles. Everybody knows, I think, at this point that it's better to carry an aluminum bottle, metal bottle of water, okay, because of the plastic. Okay, so this is from 2024, found microplastics and nanoplastics, so they're even tinier, nano, in the carotid artery plaques of patients who are having surgery to remove those plaques, which, can cause a stroke or a heart attack. Those with the MNPs, the nano, they call it nanoplastics? Okay, whatever. Detected in the plaques had a higher risk of heart attack, stroke, death from any cause, 34 months after they had the plaque removal, because it probably unsettles everything.
Okay.
If things get stirred up. I found that really scary. They're removing the plaques, but that stirs up the microplastics and the nanoplastics.
Oh.
Yeah, so they could just start settling and moving around in your body. Yeah.
So you can't really get those out.
Well, no, but you can, just like anything else, good preventative, measures. So it says, ditching your bottled water for a glass of stainless steel reusable bottle. That's really the best, stainless steel reusable.
And I do have one that I use every day. This was given to me.
I've been avoiding it for a long time, so I feel pretty good. But I'm sure it's everywhere. It's in all my other crap. Switching for a glass of stainless steel reusable bottle, found an average of 240,000 plastic particles in 1 liter of bottled water.
Oh my God, you look at a bottled water and it's clear.
It seems excessive.
Where is the plastic? But
yeah.
It's so minute we can't see it.
That's right.
But we're ingesting it all the time.
Exactly. Don't microwave your food in plastic. If I have to tell you guys that, then you just need to pay more attention, because I think everybody should know that by now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, transferring takeout into non-plastic containers. I know people are still doing that. I've been places where and I'm going, I'm not going to eat that.
Yeah.
And swapping plastic storage bags for glass storage containers. I think you and I both made that swap years ago, right?
Not years ago, but recently. We still have a few plastic, but we have mostly glass. I bought titanium cutting boards. Oh,
smart.
And what else? Well,
I think titanium also repels like germ microbes, or
I think it does too, because
bacteria.
Yeah. Wood is. I bought a beautiful cutting board at this art thing about 6 months ago, and I go, wait, then the wood chips can get in.
Well, more like I was thinking the bacteria, unless you clean it. You're very scrupulous about cleaning it with a very light bleach, sort of that. That's, I've heard that's a way to do it, because I still keep mine, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah. So those are just, I don't know, I come across these items and I have to say, hey Mom, thinking about you and thanking you for being so ahead of the times. Even in the 60s, she would be saying just this stuff. She was so ahead of the curve, so smart.
She was.
So, I mean, yes, such foresight. And she was saying, I mean, nobody's really drinking out of plastic really then anyway, but any of the other things, thank you. I hope that goes up to the heavens, and I hope somehow in some energy way, any form of energy she knows, because I'm more beholden to her for that. Another good advice I've gotten, but this was huge and so much foresight, in that. That's what I'm leading off with.
Well, I didn't copy the article, but I was going to, because I had a lot of plastics things.
Oh,
one of them was a high school student, and I didn't keep it for today. I just was scrolling through.
Another time, we'll cover it.
Yeah, she eliminates plastics from drinking water, and I don't know. I came across several other plastic stories, so that was funny that you brought that one up. We're so behind the times.
What do you mean?
This is our country.
Oh, for sure.
And I look at the Nordic countries, and that's where I see most of the innovation in cleanliness and keeping the environment green.
Well, my mom was Danish, so.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's, well, I have some stories regarding that.
Well, good. Yeah. Do you want to go next, or because I'm ready if you want.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay, there's I think I saw it on TV actually, but it was an ad for an app called Elevate. Have you seen that?
No.
I just saw it today for the first time, and it caught my eye because, of course, it has all things related to language. And it's about something that I'm guilty of, you're guilty, we are all guilty of, is using filler words too often. I find myself, since I've not been on the air live, which I was for decades, that was my career, we did not use filler words. It wasn't like that. You were concise. Even if you were on a goofy station, we're doing goofy stuff. You did not use filler words. It was just, by filler words, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Okay, like, stuff like that. I mean, it was drilled into me at an early age just from my family because we just didn't grow up using those. So I didn't, which made it great when I was on the air because you weren't supposed to do that. You want to be concise with your language. You just want to get the communication across. Okay. So, but I'm noticing so much of that. So much. Well, I listen to podcasts and everyone's on broadcast professional,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we're just, see, but there are some, I mean, that makes language sometimes flow better too. I'm talking about an overuse because it can be really annoying. When I'm editing our podcast sometimes, I keep a lot of our stuff in because it makes it natural.
Right.
But sometimes I just think to myself, I'm taking that out. I'm taking that out. So because it could be annoying to people if we're either of us or both of us are doing that too much. So anyway, this Elevate app, I thought, maybe I will download this. Okay. Like I need another stinking app on my on my phone.
Right.
And I'll do a little experiment and see if I can eliminate some of the filler words that I use. Because sometimes I hear myself, I mean, you hear some of, especially younger people going like, like it's like, and then like, I don't know, I went to like this. And but by the time they finally get the thought out, I'm thinking, you know what? I don't even care what you have to say anymore because you've annoyed me so much.
And do you think it's because they're trying to think about what to say and they can't figure out what to say? So it's like a stalling tactic.
Sure. Maybe they just don't have their thought together, and that can happen to anyone. I'm talking about a person who's getting interviewed and just give a little pause if you can. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just as long as it's not more than a pregnant pause. Pregnant pauses are okay. I think it is. It's just,
what
I
does
don't
the
think
app
people
do?
are used to do. I don't know. I don't know what the app does, and so I was curious. But I just thought
it is annoying. Do you think
I'll see what happens?
Partially is because everybody's so technology driven, and the younger generations are glued to their phone. Where
we've lost the art of conversation.
Yes, we definitely have.
Yeah, I think that's certainly part of it. So. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but communication is really important. And we have to get better at doing that. And I think a lot of it is because of technology and us feeding into our phones and looking at our phones and not speaking out loud and not having conversations with people the way we used to, or even with our teachers, and maybe some
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Now I might.
No, it's okay.
Shoot, I don't have that story either.
That's all right.
But I had a really great story that tied into it. I was reading about how in one state, cursive is now mandatory in schools, and they did a whole study on the benefits of it.
I wonder which state.
I think it's Georgia, but I can't.
Wow.
I'll look up the story and I'll bring it in next time. But it was able to measure their art of communication. So it improved
recall,
a lot
maybe,
of different
too?
things. And it really improved a lot of different benchmarks in judging how people are progressing in certain topics.
Oh, that's really great. So we've got the Kansas school where they're learning the old-fashioned way for the most part, except for an occasional Chromebook.
Right, just for
here and
school,
there.
but not for 24/7.
Yeah, but not, yeah.
Yeah.
But they're not having it in school, except for just like, okay, we'll get the Chromebook for the, and they're writing things out. Mm-hmm. So we have that. Now this Georgia story. And then
cursive's being it's mandatory. They learn it.
Wow. I think cursive is pretty. I
do too.
And it really tells you a lot about your personality. I remember we had, on a show that I was on decades ago, we had someone in, a handwriting analyst.
Oh,
and
fun.
it was a really fun show. And I wish I had tape on that because they analyzed all of us on our morning team about it.
Oh, well, what was yours?
I don't remember. It was just pretty much me.
Okay.
I write going up, which means I look forward to things and, generally optimistic, whatever, even though I would say, no, I'm not. I think I a little bit not like that, but like when I would close my loops, that means I'm thorough, whatever. You make sure. If your loops are bigger, it's kind of like more of an active personality, as opposed to or extrovert as opposed to introvert.
Okay.
Although I would debate that too.
Yeah.
I think I'm more of an extroverted introvert.
Okay.
Or whatever. Is it like I love my alone time, but I'll be an extrovert when I have to be. Whatever that is. But she nailed us. I mean, she nailed everybody. And she kind of nailed one of my co-hosts. And I'm going, yeah, that's right. That's
you got that one.
Yeah. But do you know what you have? Yeah. If you're not ready, it's okay. Because I just have a couple other stupid things.
We'll keep going.
Okay. Well, a couple of shows on Apple TV. It's the only one I will actually pay for. Here's what I'm watching right now.
Okay.
Of course, Shrinking. They did the end of the season. Did you watch that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
loved it.
I mean,
so good.
So good.
I think those neighbors should have their own spinoff.
Which
Ted McGinley and his wife, I don't know her name.
I can't remember her name. She's so
they're hilarious.
Integral to the anyway.
So I just think that the show was just great because you didn't have to be violent, overly sexual, anything. It was just a great storyline.
Which is clever.
Great cast. Great cast.
And very human.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And the neighbors and the characters are alternately, some are quirky and, shown all the warts. But they don't apologize for anything.
Right.
They just all accept each other for who they are, and they have their little quibbles. And there are some that they're just everyday people getting along with their own issues. They treat each other with respect.
Mm-hmm. They really do. Yeah.
And that's why it works even when they have disagreements. I really liked it.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for the next season. There better be one. This better not be the end of the line.
Oh, I think there will be. With Jason Segel falling in love with that girl.
Oh, yeah. Remember that those two actors were on How I Met Your Mother. Did you ever watch that?
No.
Oh.
I didn't.
Oh, yeah. They played just buddies. They were just part of the buddy.
The woman and Jason Segel?
Yeah, they were each involved with somebody else.
Cute. I didn't know they knew.
But yeah.
Okay.
That was a great show. That was a really good ensemble. But anyway, they were both in that show together. Both very likable characters. Kooky, just like kind of how they are. So
interesting.
It's a good match. And then I'm also watching Imperfect Women. I just started watching that. I watched that season. Oh, it's good. It has the one who was in Scandal. She headed up Scandal, which was a brutal, and she's been in a lot of things. Kerry Washington. That's
Kerry Washington.
And then the other woman who's been on so much. She's very blonde. She, Handmaid's Tale, blonde.
Claire Danes?
No.
Oh.
God, she was married to Fred, what's his name, from Saturday Night Live a long time ago. You'd know her. She's won plenty of awards. Oh, gosh, what's her name? And then Kate Mara. Now, why I remember her name, and I don't remember the blonde's name, who's been in so much. Anyway, it's a really good cast. It's an intriguing story. And
what's it about without...
It's about the dynamics of these three women and how they engage in their marriages and relationships in ways that are not healthy with regard to the men. And it's not what I expected.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Although you could really kind of see signs in the personality if you were looking for it, I think.
Interesting.
So yeah, that's what I'm watching right now.
Because I can add a new one to my watching. Elizabeth Moss.
That's it. Elizabeth Moss. Yeah.
Okay.
You know who she is.
Yeah.
She's an accomplished actress.
Oh, absolutely.
This is something that I wish I'd put out there before we introduced it, but it's too late now. A friend sent me this idea and a couple of examples. You know how we make words up? I can't, I'm too exhausted right now to think of on the tip of my tongue some of the words that we just come up with randomly. You know,
right. We kind of like put two words together. Like I do dunch or...
Oh, right. Something like that.
It's like dinner and lunch. I love doing dunch.
Right.
3 or 4 o'clock. So those kinds of things.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Or like I used to say, oh, splendiferous. They're like, what is that? I said, well, it's like splendid and, wondrous. I don't know.
Yeah.
So...
I think we all kind of are doing that.
And some families have their own little words. Okay, well, here are a couple. I like these especially. I don't know. We can, it's not like I'm swearing that, but anyway. New words. Okay, this new word. The desire to become a better bitch. Okay, the word is ambitious. I want to become a better bitch.
Oh boy. Okay.
I'm very she's very ambitious.
I like that. That's cute.
Not negative, but okay. And then this is sort of an acronym, sort of, but you can totally get away with it. So say somebody says something that you don't care for, you don't want to disagree, it's a touchy situation, or you just want to end a conversation or something because you don't, here's how I'm seeing it, you just don't want to carry on anymore. And you don't maybe either care for the person who's saying it or you don't care for what they're saying. This is really going to come in handy for me. There we are then. Like just, and it ... it just trails off the conversation. And what that stands for is, okay, so take the letter of each one there, TWAT. So twat.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
You just want to appease them and just say, oh, well, there we are then. Like thinking to yourself,
like, come on, get a
screw
clue.
off. Yeah. But that kind of ends it because it's
that's funny.
Neither here nor there.
Yeah.
So I like that one. And then there's only one more. It describes my state of being today. If you had walked in the door and I would have said this, you would have gotten what I was saying. Technically, you're physically, emotionally kind of hanging on by a thread, let's say. If you walked in, I'd say, oh, God, Holly, I'm barely functioning.
Right.
But see, I said it so smoothly, you didn't even know.
Barely functioning.
I'm barely functioning. So it's a way to really emphasize it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And I would get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you go, wait, what? Oh, must be really bad.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Oh, you came in with a lot of good info.
No, just
mine's
silly.
Mine's very this and that and silly. Well, when you were talking about shows, it's not new. It's on season 2, and I love this show. It's on Netflix. It's called. Oh, wait a second. I don't want to say It's with Kate Hudson, who I absolutely adore.
Oh, it's a sports
Running
thing?
Running Point.
I keep seeing the trailer.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's a comedy.
Yeah.
And she inherits her father's basketball team.
Yeah.
Like he was running the business, and then her brother was actually really in charge of it.
Isn't that Justin Theroux? Yeah.
And he went to rehab, and she had to take over.
Okay.
And she's actually doing a really good job. And she has 2 other brothers that are one like runs accounting and the other one kind of does marketing, but they're just kind of both out to lunch, funny, like they could never do the big job.
And she's Madam Full Charge.
Yeah, she's
right?
Madam Full Charge. And it's
likes it.
And likes it.
Okay.
Yeah, she does. And it's very entertaining. It's soft, it's funny and light, but I adore watching her, and it's really funny. Yeah.
Oh, I want to see that.
Running Point's great. I know you don't do it Netflix.
I know.
But and the other one I'm into is Friends and Neighbors.
Oh, on Apple?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I started watching that, but it got me depressed. I got upset because it felt a little close to the bone.
It's a little heavy.
Yeah, it was a little heavy.
Yeah, it's gotten heavier.
But it was so good.
I know. I can't stop watching.
Yeah, the relationships are really good. I can see why you like it.
It's an interesting storyline. There's always little tricks or
a lot of good
turns and
sidebars.
Yeah, and
exactly. Stories, B stories, and C stories that are kind of like, ooh. Oh, and it also has another actress in there who's so terrific.
Olivia Munn?
Yes.
Yes, and she's very good too.
Yep.
And now there's a new one that just added. His name, I've got to look it up because he's new this season.
Oh, I know. It's that he's darling.
He's so cute.
Prince Charming.
Yes, he does.
What is his name? Marsden. Something Marsden.
I'm going
But
have
he's
to look
just,
it up.
he's like a little confection of a man. He's about my size. Well, I don't think he's 5'4", but he might be like 5'8". But he's a tiny man. Doesn't he look like the picture perfect? Oh, this is a Prince Charming?
He does. Yes, he definitely does.
Yeah, he looks like he should be Cinderella's prince. He's just darling.
Well, that's how he kind of rolls in.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, James Marsden.
That's it, James Marsden. Yeah.
And he's hilarious.
So those are good.
Yeah.
So those are our recommendations.
Right. Those would be good recommendations. So, well, let's get back to the pollution of our planet because that's where my stories.
We'll end it. That'll bookend it.
That's where my stories are. Well, first of all, I saw this on 2 different Instagram stories where Sweden is using crows to pick up garbage in exchange for food.
Because crows are very intelligent.
Well,
I don't know if you know that.
I didn't know that,
Yeah.
but obviously they do. So it's great. I'll post it. And
this is so cool.
it's like we're
send
using
that. We're going to post that.
our animals to help us with the garbage.
And so they collect it and they put it in a refuse container?
Mm-hmm. And then food drops out for them. So once they get into the habit, they know, they pick up a little piece of paper and put it in, or a little piece of plastic and put it in.
And they get a piece of corn or something?
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
I love
God,
it.
could you imagine? If we could
I can. I
train
think it's
animals
great.
everywhere. And I've heard this on a couple of other stories too. Sound waves are being used now to put out fires. It's just in the testing cycle, but I saw it that they started it in China and now we're doing it. And it's really cool because thank you if we don't need water when we can't have it and fires are going everywhere. So it's a sound wave and it puts out fire.
Well, does that harm the human who's putting the sound wave out? I'd like to know more about that. That's just a question that immediately I had.
That's a good question.
Because you know that it was a story in 60 Minutes about these government workers who were in Cuba, and that's those sound. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
And that story has actually resurfaced.
Has it?
Yeah, they're looking into it more because it's being used in warfare. They're trying to use this because it's so harmful to humans. So I'm just wondering, it could be a different type of sound wave.
Mm-hmm.
This other one is deleterious to people's being,
right?
But this one might be. This is fascinating.
Mm-hmm. Well, just think about the droughts and everything, and then they can. If that's easily transported into a truck, where I don't know how it's.
Where is this being looked at?
It looks like Los Angeles somewhere.
Oh, good. They can use it out west. Boy, they did not get enough.
San Francisco.
Water.
San Francisco, Bay Area.
Great. Well, good. They've had their share of trouble.
Yes, they have.
Wow.
I know.
And the Rocky Mountains didn't get very much rain either this year. So.
Oh my gosh.
Snow.
It's so dry. All the Sierras. Montana, Colorado, Utah. They had a terrible snow season. We were just talking about that yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's no water, and who knows?
Well, they should step up this research and start getting the sound waves out. Boy, that is.
Here's another picture of the crows with the food. And of
I
course,
just love it.
it's Sweden, of course. Now, this is a really trippy story.
God, they're so far ahead of us with so many things
they
environmentally.
they are. And wait, I feel like we never try anything.
No, we were doing things with solar and with hydroelectricity and with turbines, wind turbines, but we aren't anymore. So there's that.
Yeah. This is a fountain, and it tells the time and date. It's this incredible digital waterfall clock uses perfectly timed water droplets to display changing numbers in midair.
Huh?
Yeah.
Wait, I don't understand.
From
that.
a long rectangular fountain edge, I'll show it to you.
Okay.
Tiny streams release drops of precise intervals so they form clear digits like 1, 2, 3.
Oh, this is definitely something visually. Okay, we'll have to put this
Right.
on our Instagram. So please, if you are not understanding it by our description, which I have to say, this would be difficult to describe, at least right
It's
now.
like water
really
is coming
cool.
down
It's
in the form
art.
of a clock
Really.
and numbers.
It's more like visual. It's art.
Yeah, like a visual waterfall that has
Tells the time.
Yeah, it tells the time. So
That's cool.
isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's art. And it's not like they're really wasting the water. They're putting it right back into the river.
Right. Oh, here's another Swedish picture. So
Of
I saw
about-
about the crows again.
Oh, the crows. This is called the smart machine where the crows dispose of the garbage.
I have the story on the handwriting.
Handwriting.
I'm going to go into detail. I'm backtracking.
the school.
45 states in the U.S. have banned cursive. Then science proved it was a mistake. Between 2010 and 2020, administrators quietly removed cursive from classrooms. I don't know why. I mean, probably because digital age and technology, etc. They don't need to
Which
write.
generation is that?
Yeah,
They're so screwed.
yeah. No neuroscientists were consulted. The reasoning: keyboards exist, handwriting is a relic. A 2023 Norwegian, of course, study found cursive activates widespread brain connectivity that typing leaves dormant. Okay. Johns Hopkins University confirmed handwriting produces stronger reading and spelling than typing.
Absolutely, of course.
Yeah.
The motion of your hand helps embed it to your memory. Yeah, neurolinguistic. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Children who learned cursive outperformed peers in every literacy measure. And that's where this country is going down the drain in literacy. They're not communicating verbally, but they don't have the vocabulary that they should, articulation, etc.
Yeah, it's a good thing we yak it up, right?
I know, exactly.
Well, I have to say, when I used to do my blog regularly, I wrote it all out in hand first, and then I typed it into the blog template.
Okay.
Yeah, and when I wrote my book, I wrote that all out in, with edits and everything. Yeah, I wrote that all out in cursive too. You do learn better. I've always felt that when I used to write my not term papers, or just like my reports or
Right.
stories for the creative writing classes or anything, I would write it all out first, and then I would write it again because I didn't type well, to give it to the typist who I paid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in college. I remember thinking I had better recall when I would do that, because I would have written it, created it, and then rewritten it so the person could read it. And I remembered it better if I was going to do a report on it. Oh, wow.
So that makes exact sense.
It's so easy to know this.
So they said the decision was not made on science. It was made on convenience. Indiana reviewed the data. That's right, Indiana. Okay.
Really?
Reviewed the data and mandated cursive back in 2023. The other 44 states are still waiting. They didn't upgrade education. They downgraded brains.
Indiana. Must be a new sheriff in town. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
because you don't think of Indiana for that kind of...
No, you do not.
but,
that was my
hey,
remark.
Yay for them.
Good for them.
Okay, I'll do one more story on cleaning.
I'll tell you who needs to is Oklahoma. They really need to start having those kids write cursive or just write anything.
Is that one of the lowest states?
It's 50th.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Remember how I told you I was in Milwaukee and I'm like, God, the highways are so clean. They have the garbage bags, et cetera, et cetera.
All of Wisconsin is clean.
So now they're doing a Milwaukee River cleanup and it's going to be in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Why?
Because It says tomorrow, but I don't know. It was like within the last week.
It's ongoing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tomorrow, thousands of volunteers will join True Earth, known for its eco-friendly laundry detergent strips.
I use that.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So they're
Squares, in a box.
I know exactly what you use. I use that for my dishwasher.
Oh, now I've got to find those for the dishwasher.
And they last for 6 months.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I mean,
they're
it's great.
Wonderful.
And we changed to a liquid biodegradable laundry detergent.
But it's probably in a plastic bottle, right?
It is.
See, that's why but I don't buy any
I'm going to take a picture of
detergent.
your strips because I need to do the laundry strips.
Yeah.
And we just do the wool balls now in the dryer.
I've had those for decades.
And they work like crazy.
They're great.
Good.
They're wonderful.
Right. Oh my God. And I found a dish soap that I just saw online, but I haven't purchased it yet, that comes in a block, like a wooden block, and it's full of this dish soap, and you just take a brush and you just dip your scrubber or your sponge in there, and it lasts a really long time.
Like a bar soap.
Kind of, yeah. But it's not in plastic, and it lasts longer than regular dish soap.
Oh, I like that.
It's kind of, you refill it.
Did I tell you? Yes, I did. I told you that I bought that shampoo that is like a bar of soap.
Right.
Shampoo
how is
and
that
conditioner.
working out?
I like it.
Do you?
A lot. And I'm not getting as many of those, I always have to wear
those tangles.
Yeah, you have to wear, you always see me wearing pigtails because I get the hairballs at the back.
Right.
My hair is not getting as many of those little tiny hairballs that I have to end up cutting out or spend an hour. I'm getting fewer hairballs from those, and it just feels good.
Oh, good.
And I discovered 2 different brands. I haven't used the second one. The first one is like Scares. Anyway, it's at Target. I think you tried it, but I really like it.
Yeah, and
lot.
it lathers up really well.
And it's not, it doesn't come in plastic. It's not liquid. All I do is I use it like a bar of soap on my head. And same with the conditioner. Use it on my head like conditioner.
Oh,
and I
good.
feel somewhat virtuous.
Yes.
That I'm
I would
not
agree.
contributing to the hellhole of crap.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of more stuff coming up, but I will save it for next time.
Yeah, because
I know we're running over time. I do have a funny story, though. Okay, the draft. I know you're probably never not paying attention to the draft.
No, I am.
And I wasn't either at all.
Wait, you're talking about the draft of our human people? Oh,
no,
okay.
the football
NFL draft. Okay,
which was just this weekend.
Got it. Yeah.
So
I did not pay attention this weekend to it, but usually I'm glued to the set. So anyway.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention, and we have a family chat with all the cousins and the aunts and uncles. And my husband grew up in Oakland, so he's a big Raiders fan, right? Mm-hmm. And so were his brothers. And so they were the number 1 pick because they're so terrible.
Oh, they had a horrible year.
Horrible. I don't think they won a game. I'm not sure. But so on this chat that I don't pay attention to, they started playing the song from Mamma Mia, Fernando.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, Fernando and all this stuff. And, and then they said, well, does anybody want a Fernando t-shirt? And I put on there, I don't think so. Like, I go, I don't know. Like, I didn't really respond. And they're all laughing at me. They're like, no, Fernando Mendoza was the number 1 draft pick and the Raiders took him. So they were all excited because he got picked, right? Yeah. And I thought they were talking about Mamma Mia because that music was playing in the background on the family chat when they did Fernando.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
So I can see why you'd think that.
Yeah, and I guess
you're not tapped into the NFL draft
right.
or the Raiders.
No,
so,
I'm just like, So then I thought, well, I'll just Google Fernando. Mm-hmm. And Fernando Mendoza, he immediately donated $500,000 to fight MS because his mom has MS.
I'm liking him already.
I like him. And it was that was just kind of the full story of the number 1 draft pick, Fernando, and
way to set an example.
I know. Yeah.
I mean, a good example.
Exactly. And it was great. It's a great story.
Well,
so
we
anyways,
are in need of those
it's
kind
a good
of
news story.
People.
Yeah.
That is lovely. What a nice end.
Okay.
That's a good note to end on. Okay.
Great.
Thank you for listening, and send us your suggestions and your comments, and follow us on Instagram if you would, especially because Holly has all these cool videos that related to our stories. Yeah. So I'll try to put them in a reel. That would probably be the best because it's video. So send them on. Reels are the best anyway. Yeah. All right. Thanks so much, and a hearty adieu. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thanks, Harvey. Ladies Who Question is executive produced and edited by me, Lisa Dominique, and also executive produced by Holly Caulfield. Holly also does most of our research, and Claire Caulfield is in charge of technical assistance and social media. Music, My Lionheart. Sketch music by Florian Manx and Matthew Anderson. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe, follow, rate, and review Ladies Who Question on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. Send your thoughts to ladieswhoquestion@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, and our website, ladieswhoquestion.com.
All content discussed on Ladies Who Question are the opinions of Lisa Dominique and Holly Caulfield and should not be construed as advice of any kind. By listening to this podcast, you agree not to use this podcast as advice of any personal or medical issue for yourself or others. This disclaimer also applies to guests or contributors to the podcast.